everyone, and thank you for coming to the meeting today. I would like to make some proper introductions as we need to know each other better, and as we, in order to work together towards a common goal, which is to help Philip, of course. First, I would like to introduce Philip himself as he's the person of interest today and for the foreseeable future. Philip, would you like to extend some greetings, please, for me?
Yes, Blue. Hello, everyone. My name is Philip, and I want to take you the time to thank you for taking the time to do this for me. As you all are aware, I have hit a rough patch, and I would really appreciate any help that I can get. More specifically, I lost my job probably over a year ago, and I've gone to a downward spiral. And since then, I've got no friends or no family left for me to turn to,
Yeah.
as they all don't want to know about me being a little bit of a troublemaker. Not a little bit, maybe a lot. And I've I have alcohol abuse problems, and I have been abusive towards my family as well. Plus, I am now homeless. I have nowhere to stay, so this is a very bad thing for me, as I'm not safe anymore. So any help that I can get is absolutely crucial for me. It's going to be probably very helpful to have anything at all.
Yeah. Thank you, Philip, for that. And we're doing our best to try to help you. So I have invited today to the meeting Mr. Johns from the Third Space, which is an agency that provides accommodation to homeless people, among other things. They are doing a great job here in Brisbane, as far as I am aware. That's right, Mr. John.
Thanks for the kind words. I'm glad I'm here today, and me and the organization are always happy to help people that need.
Yeah, and especially with Philip problems, it's not very common in Brisbane, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah, from your experience. Yeah, thank you. Also, we have Mr. Springfield from St. Vincent de Paul Society. Thank you. And is with us today, and he's working in an organization that provides specialized services for people addicted to the alcohol and many more services in the community. I have to say that we choose the Third Space for your recommendation, Philip, as St. Vincent organization required a fee for accommodation, and I am aware that you cannot provide any sort of payment at the moment.
Yes, that is true. I cannot actually provide anything because Centrelink has stopped paying my unemployment benefits, as I'm not actively looking for work anymore.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't have no money at the moment. So yeah.
All
right. Well, hello everyone. I would like to introduce myself. I'm Mr. Springfield, and I want to thank you, Phil, for coming today. Really appreciate it, and very nice to meet you. That is right about what Iris said. We do unfortunately require a contribution towards accommodation. Although we do not require any contribution towards a rehabilitation procedure. What that means is that counseling and other services that do not require medication, they will be free for you.
Well, that's great to know.
That's
This
very
is great
good.
to know.
That's very
because-
good.
Yeah.
All right. So now, thank you all, and I have here some water, guys. Sorry, I
Thank
forgot to
you.
mention, and some cakes over there, so you can enjoy. So now let's start by going over some important stuff for the meeting. The meeting will take no more than 40 minutes. We'll be facilitating this meeting, which means that I will intervene if I can find that we are going to our course in it, and I will also be keeping the minutes for the meeting. A copy of the meetings I will be sending to all the organization after the meeting is over, and it's going to be probably in between two business days because you know it's a busy time. Philip, before we continue, I would like to make clear that you understand the reason behind that meeting and that I have your consent to do so as well. This meeting is taking place today for you to come in a first contact with the organization that will be cooperating to help you the best way possible. So there will be no intention to insult or embarrass anyone from no side of this meeting, and what we are saying here will not be shared with anyone except if you ask to. So if you're agreeing with all this, I would like you to sign the consent form, which I have in front of you, and I would like first to read it so you have a fully understand of what that consent form is about.
Yes.
All right, so we, the undersigned, do agree that this participant in the case conference and meeting for Philip Stonginger that will be maintain confidentiality and not disclose any information shared in a conference with insignificant others. We understand that the information shared is that for the sole purpose of case management, planning and monitor for this client case. We understand that the client has placed the following further condition of this agreement. All right, so I would like you please to put your name here, and you put the signature.
I will sign this,
Mm-hmm.
but I would like to put the condition that nobody can inform my wife and
Yeah,
children.
absolutely, yes.
And that's because I don't want them to see me like this,
Mm-hmm.
especially after the way I treated them last. I don't want them to know what I am doing.
Yep.
I probably want them to see me when I'm fixed.
So when you're gonna feel ready to go back to your family.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, this is what I would like them to know.
Sure.
Maybe, if I would like.
And that's absolutely respectable, and we're gonna,
Okay.
not a problem.
If you agree with that too, I'll sign it.
Yeah,
That's fine.
absolutely, absolutely.
That's all right.
Thank
Yes,
you for
I'll
that,
just
really.
do that for you.
And that's wonderful. From here, yeah. And the day today.
Yes.
Thank you.
And so I suppose everybody else got to sign it too?
Yes, yes. So now we will all sign that confidentiality agreement, which is the document which we ensure that we do not share that information or the conversation we're going to have today in the meeting.
Okay.
So I will give that to you, Mr.
Thank
Springfield. Thank you so much for that. I'll just sign here, please.
Underneath,
Yeah,
sure.
No, just here, yeah, that's right. Yeah, thank you. Yeah,
Right.
that's fine. Yeah,
Yes, it's okay.
yeah. Excellent. And the date,
Alright.
please, for me. Thank you. I'm
Today
sorry.
we
yeah,
are the
that's
4th.
all right. Yeah. Thank you. And for you, Mr. Johns, thank you.
Makes me comfortable knowing that nobody's going to say nothing.
No, we absolutely not. Because we understand how you feel about it, and
Yes, I'm not feeling very well.
Yeah.
Sharing anything with them.
thank you, Mr. Jones.
Yeah.
That's lovely. Thank you so much. Thank you guys for all this good. So that's good. Now in front of you, you will find the agenda I have put in your desk of the meeting and the case management plan that we have put together according to Philip needs. So now I will read the agenda for your information just to be aware. So I have the date of today. The start time is 11 and we're going to finish 11:40. The venue is the Operation Hub meeting room. Attendance is myself, it's Mr. Philip Stonginger, Mr. Springfield from St. Vincent representative, and Mr. Jones from the Third Space representative. The agenda item will be greeting and introductions from myself, consent form and confidentiality agreement signature, which is all the participant needs to sign, and as we did. Agenda discussion, alcohol addiction discussion and help provide, housing need and help provided, and concerns from Philip. All right. So, do you have any question about the agenda?
No.
It's all good.
No,
So
all good.
understandable. Thank
Yes.
you. All right. So we're moving forward, and I'll say about responsibility of the case manager for myself from Operation Hope. I have to liaise with client and adjust their plans as needed. See to it that the client gets the help they need, and also to come in contact with providers and client to follow up the whole procedure. The responsibilities of the St. Vincent de Paul Society is to come in contact with client and provide information, counseling, and point the client to the right direction regarding the alcohol addiction that they have. The responsibility of the third space to provide shelter to the client and to maintain a level of contact with them until they are able to find proper accommodation for themselves. All right. So now I would like to give to the organization the opportunity to talk a bit about how they do, and let's start with lounge housing. Mr. John.
Ah, sure. Let me tell a little bit about us.
Mm-hmm.
Third Space Brisbane is a drop-in center where people experiencing or at risk of homelessness find support,
Mm-hmm.
friendship, and dignity. Third Space helps thousands of people every year through the dignity of a hot shower, cafe style meals, as well as access to medical, mental health, law, tenancy, employment, and other services. These services focus on breaking the cycle of homelessness. At Third Space, we form relationships, build trust, and provide hope in a place of safety. Every person who comes to the center has their own set of needs and their own story to tell. Third Space endorses the housing first model that provides permanent independent housing with supports. This model has been demonstrated to increase the likelihood of ending rough sleeping and breaking the cycle of homelessness.
That is great. This is actually great.
It's
Yeah.
good to hear, isn't it, Phil?
Yes, because I really could really use all that stuff.
Yeah,
You know,
definitely.
accommodation, a hot meal. I never have
Yeah.
that.
Sorry, guys, I have to
Possibly.
bring something. Yeah.
Yeah, possibly
Thank you
never.
so much, Mr. John. Okay,
Alright.
now time for the St. Vincent de Paul Society to tell us a bit about
Ah,
them and what you're doing and all this.
yes, sure. And I would like to thank Mr. Jones for explaining that to Phil. That's wonderful. So I'll tell you a little bit about the St. Vincent de Paul Society. We were founded by a 20-year-old student named Frederick Ozanam in 1833. It was established by like-minded individuals who wish to put their faith into action. This compassionate outlook, enthusiasm, and vision continues in Australia today. There are thousands of people who every day share their time, care for humanity, and energy to make a difference in the lives of disadvantaged people all around Australia. The St. Vincent de Paul Society is different in the lives of disadvantaged people all around Australia. And it's an organization that aspires to live the gospel message by serving Christ in the poor with the love, respect, justice, hope, and joy, and by working to shape a more just and compassionate society. What that means is they offer a live in detox center for men over 18 years old who are homeless or at risk of homelessness and who want to help to stop using drugs and alcohol. Now, this detox program is ideal for you, Phil, if you have a low to moderate dependency, with the program usually taking around a week to complete. So it's quite a short program.
Yeah.
Okay.
That will be good, Philip.
Another good thing is, I was reading your notes earlier, smoking is permitted in the detox
Okay.
program. So I'll just do a run through. We've
Other
got,
services you
Yeah.
provide, yep.
yeah, I can do a run
Oh,
through of
good.
that, no
Yeah,
problem.
thank you.
Great to know. Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
gonna fill up a bit what's exactly your organization doing. Yeah, thank
Yeah,
you.
definitely. So we've got assessments on arrival. We've got medically supervised detox run by registered nurses.
Mhm.
We do have meals and accommodation. We have advice about further recovery options, such as our residential recovery centres. And we have information about harm and relapse prevention. And then we'll do a follow-up call.
Okay.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's very good, and I think that's helped a lot of people to follow all these process. That's
Yeah.
helping them a lot and keep monitor them their progress and everything.
Yeah, 100%. And I'll just briefly do another overview of some important information. I just want you to know the location is South Brisbane.
That's very important information. Yeah.
Yeah.
And we're located within the South Brisbane Homeless Men's Hostel. I don't know if you've heard of that before.
Yes, I have. Yeah,
Mhm.
I have heard
That's
of that.
very
Yeah.
good.
Good. And if you just want to quickly write this down, I'll give the phone number again, or we'll have it printed for you, but it's 073032 8917. And I want you to know the service hours, 24-hour service, office hours, Monday to Friday, 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. They've got 4 beds, and I'll run through the cost and eligibility.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so there's no cost for our detox service for men over the age of 18 who are homeless or at risk of homelessness, or who have a low to moderate dependency on drugs or alcohol. This program is funded by Queensland Health.
Oh, this is great to know.
Yeah.
Actually, that suits me better than anything, I think.
Yeah, perfect. Good to hear.
Yes.
That's very good.
Thank
Thank
you.
you so much for that. And that's very important information you provide to us, Mr. Springfield. So as we will see in the case management plan, Phil will need to find an accommodation pretty much immediately due to his situation. Do you think the time frames are achievable, Mr. Jones?
Yes, they are totally doable.
Mm-hmm.
We are dropping sheltering organization after
Yep.
all, as I said previously.
All right, that's good. Operation Hope has an excellent team of counselors that can help Philip on many aspects, and our organization will be able to cover any counseling that other organizations are not suitable to do so.
Yes, that is true.
Yeah,
Although we have an excellent team as well, our counselors specialize in the addiction sphere of things rather than everything.
that's good. That's very good.
Thank you.
So, after all this discussion, I would like to ask Philip if he has anything to add or ask us if there anything that he needs clarification with, or as he's the person of interest of this meeting, any question.
Well,
We're
first
all
things
here
first.
to help you, Philip. Yeah.
Yeah, I would like to thank everyone for coming
problem.
together and putting this plan together for me.
Yep.
I want to pose a question regarding the housing. Is there going to be an everyday accommodation until I find something, or is it time limited accommodation?
Normally, people come to us and stay overnight up to a maximum of a week. As you can understand and appreciate, homelessness is something very complex that has many levels, and not everyone needs permanent or semi-permanent accommodation. In your case, seeing that you really need the help, we are happy to give you accommodation until you can find something else yourself.
Oh, this is great. This is actually great because I used to live in the church sometimes. They got a shelter there, but
Yeah.
they wouldn't let me in every day,
Yeah.
and I had to leave very early. So I was on the streets probably from 5 in the morning to probably very late at night.
Yeah.
And sometimes I used to sleep in the park
And
as
you've
well.
been attacked, so you
Yeah, I
can
got
share
attacked.
that information with them.
Yes.
That's
I got jumped by 2 youngsters. Got my backpack and all my stuff, so I have nothing. They got everything.
Unfortunately, yeah.
Everything that I had. And yeah, I had a very big history. So I went down to the hospital, and then they introduced me to Operation
They
Hope.
refer the nurse refer
Good.
that to us, so we can
Yes.
do our best to help Philip in
Yeah.
he's in a that rough situation
Yes.
Yeah.
he's dealing at the moment.
Because I really wouldn't know what to do or where to start from, to be
Yeah.
honest, if that wasn't for them,
Yeah.
or you guys.
Yeah, we're here to help get you on track and make a better life for you.
Thank you for that.
Yeah.
Yes, this is great to know.
Yeah.
Well, that is very reassuring anyway, that I can live somewhere every day. I think that makes it all clear for me. So to summarize, and tell me if I get this straight, Iris, I have to attend counseling and other services that will help me overcome my addiction, and I will be getting accommodation until I get something for myself. Is that right?
Yes, that's right.
Okay, that is fantastic then. I don't think I could ask for anything more at this stage, to be honest. This is too much
Yeah.
as it is. And I would like to thank you all for doing this for me.
No worries, it's our pleasure, guys,
Yeah,
to
yes.
help people dealing with that hard situation in their life and
Yeah.
that bad experience you had
Yeah.
with alcohol and all these.
Yes, that's right.
problems. Yeah.
Well, there's another thing that I have to ask as well. I gotta ask
Sure,
Mrs. Springfield
absolutely. You
something.
feel free to
Yeah.
ask us anything.
I
We're
gotta
here
ask
to help
Mr.
you.
Springfield, if possible. Do I have to stay there all the time in the detox program? If that is the case, then I think that third space could be very useful for someone else if I'm not staying there, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, I'm gonna tell you some good news. That it's not necessary for you, Philip, to
Okay.
stay there all the time. Although sometimes you are required to stay with us overnight, that won't be all the time. We're happy to listen to you.
Okay.
We understand and respect your needs.
Okay.
It's not gonna run as like you're locked in at every night.
Yeah.
But we do need to check in with you to see the progress and where we're at.
Oh, I understand that. That's
So
fine.
you monitor all the
Yes.
progress of Philip or
Yes.
for any other, yeah.
Any other issues, or we might need to do a referral, get in contact with the case manager.
Yeah.
Yes.
And that will make it really easy for us to help you.
That's
You
great.
making any reports of these
Yes.
behaviors and all these progress of the person?
So
Yeah.
with your recovery journey, it's important for us to document any
Everything,
incidents.
yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
That's gonna help us monitor and tailor everything suited to you. So
Okay.
yeah, it will be for your best interest.
I understand that. This is
Yeah,
okay.
Philip,
This is
that's
fine.
gonna be very good.
I just don't want to take the spine of somebody else's horse. Even that
Yeah,
the
yeah,
problem
yeah.
I have is very, very big. I can understand that there's other people out there that really need accommodation, and I want to keep the spot from them.
No, it's
You know,
okay.
it's just it's
Don't
just one of the
worry.
things that I'm worried about. That's
No.
fine then. Well, I would like to take the chance and tell you all that I am glad that I have found a helping hand at last. I promise that I will do my best in keeping up with the consultations and everything else
Yeah.
you have in store for me, and hopefully I will be able to overcome my problems. This is my biggest issue anyway. I want to get back on track with my life and start doing something
And that's
for
very
myself.
important to go back to your life, to your family, and having your life back and
Yes.
find for a job because you was having a job before.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I was a
Yeah.
driver. Yes. I was,
Yeah, so Philip was a driver, and
Oh
you
wow.
would like to
Yeah.
do that job back, or you try to find something
Look,
else.
I really
What's
enjoyed my work, my
Yeah.
job. I got redundant. That's why I
Yeah.
stopped working.
Yeah.
But I like my job. I had some professional development in the company as well.
Mhm.
I was about to be a manager, and then they just made me redundant, and it was very hard for me to find work.
And
Yeah.
that's all because of your alcohol problems, yeah? So just we fill them into
Yes,
your
that's
story
that's
and
why
your
the alcohol
background.
problem came to be, and
Yeah.
all that, and then
Yeah.
I actually spent money on alcohol, and I didn't pay my rent, so they kicked me out of the house.
Yeah.
It became that bad.
Yeah, and so all right. So thank you, Philip, for all these.
Yes.
And we hope you're gonna go back on track and find your way through that journey. We're trying to help you here to go back to your home, having your job back, your family back, and all your whole life back. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think that's gonna feel your best achievement going through this rough time and working with us. That's gonna feel like a winner in the end of the day
I hope,
when you're
yes.
gonna
Yeah.
achieve that. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I will be feeling like a winner if I do that. Yeah.
You will do that. I'm pretty sure.
Oh,
You
thanks for
can
that.
do that.
Yes.
So, and we are here, Mr. John and Mr.
We're here
Springfield, to
support.
help him and try to do the best for you so you can go back to your life. You can live, the life you want.
Yes, this is gonna be great. I really appreciate
Yeah.
that. Yeah, that'd be great. I would love to have that back, my old life back.
Yeah. And
Yes.
you're trying your best. We know he's doing very well. His
Yes.
progress is great.
Yes.
And slowly taking that serious and attending to all the meetings it's been organized for him. And he's collaborating with me very, very well.
Good to hear.
He's an excellent client. So
Thanks for that. Yes, thank you. Thanks for that.
he's very, very
Yeah.
good. And
Yeah.
I think he can make it easy,
And one thing I want to touch base on, Philip, all your concerns is perfectly normal to have them. So
Okay.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yes.
And with the help of Mr. John, I think all will be so
Work
good
out
for
really
you.
good.
Gonna run smooth.
Yeah.
You're gonna get out of this situation very soon.
Hopefully, yes. This is what I'm striving for. So let's see how we go.
All right. Any other question, Mr. John, Mr. Springfield? Any other question?
I think everything for me was
Mhm.
covered. I've got a really good understanding now thanks to this meeting.
Yeah.
So everything's great.
Okay.
We're gonna give you all the support and wish luck.
Yes.
Thank you for that. Thanks. I really need to, like, yes, I need it.
Yes.
Your recovery.
All right. So, okay, I would like to thank you all for coming in today. A copy of the minute meeting will be sent to you via email. I have all your emails. That's right. Yep,
Yes.
I do have it. So that you can have a copy of our meeting for your records. In that email, you will find the revised case management plan after the discussion we had today. Our method of communication will be either via phone or via email, and we will discuss for the time frame of further meetings.
Sounds good.
All right.
Yes.
That's all, Mr. Philip and Mr. Springfield and Mr.
Thank you.
John. Thank you so much for your time. I hope we really helped Mr. Philip to go through this tough situation,
Yes.
and you can get your back life soon.
Thanks for that. Thank you all.
Thank you. Nice to meet you.
Thank
Thanks
you.
for taking the time for me. I
No
really
problem.
appreciate
Problem,
that. Yes.
not a
Thank you.
problem. Thank you.
Thank
Thanks.
you. Bye.
The meeting is over here.